and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. Can you hear? Hi, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. This is your daily tarot reading for the 3rd of October, 2023. And just like yesterday, my ancestors went ahead and nudged me to go to Barnes & Noble, and at this point I should probably just live there. And guess what? I bought a new deck. I bought the Crow Tarot. And after only a few hours of having it in my possession, my ancestors have now called for it to be used in a reading. I feel like I am on repeat. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and see what this brand new deck has to say. I mean, this is still in order. I flipped through it. I haven't even looked at the guidebook. I haven't shuffled it. I merely took it out of its packaging and now we're using it. So yes, very much on repeat. There seems to be a theme going on with me here lately when it comes to decks. So let's go ahead and see what surprises lie in wait. Alright, my lovelies, I am back. We have cards out on the table, and just like yesterday of me using a brand new deck, we also have a fair amount of major arcana on the table. We have 10 majors and 1 ace present, and I can't decide if the Justice card or the Hermit card we have on the table is the more important one based on what I saw as cards came out. The Tapestry I chose is my Stars and Moon Lantern Tapestry, and that does tie into the Hermit card. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. What is the best part of your day for the 3rd of October? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Lovers. Oh, okay. I kind of like this because that means any hardships, any betrayals, any mistrust, any disloyalty, struggles in group settings, social interactions, relationships, whether they're platonic, co-workers, lovers, etc. We're able to take that pain and recognize it for what it is and what it's not, and make better connections where we're learning how to choose differently. So bettering our romantic situations by making better choices, connecting to better people, beautifying our social group, so our friend group, by cutting out the people who are toxic or who may have hurt us, betrayed us in some fashion. Realizing that maybe our coworkers are not always on the up and up. They don't have our best interest at heart. So we've learned to navigate a little bit more with what's there to make an apt choice in the moment, or at least that is what this appears to be. We're going to go ahead and keep going deeper here. What is the worst part of your day? We have Justice, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Three of Cups, oops, and the Two of Cups, which wanted to slide everywhere, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Swords. Okay. It appears we might be suffering from a circumstance, consequences. And they may not necessarily be your consequence. Of course, sometimes like when we're, for example, in a relationship, the partner makes a choice and we have to suffer consequences right alongside them. Sometimes when we're in a workplace, sometimes one of the coworkers does something wrong, they get punished, but just to make it fair and to stress a point, an employer will sometimes punish the whole entire group, the collective, so nobody will make that mistake again. So it's blanket coverage. But it seems like maybe for today there's a moment where you're suffering from a consequence, and the consequence might stem from a choice made by somebody else, and you perceive that as unfair. It's an unfair consequence because you feel like you may have not deserved it. And it seems like the way that you don't feel like you deserve it is because you didn't realize that connecting with a specific person was not going to go the way you thought. You didn't look long enough at it, at the choice they made, or the person themselves. You thought everything was all hunky-dory, that it was safe and secure, that it was healthy and non-toxic, and that communication and everything was flowing freely. You were on the same page. And that's not the truth. That is not the truth. So sad but true, but you might be dealing either with a toxic coworker, lover, friend, and they're just not on the up and up. And unfortunately, as a side effect of a choice, you have to suffer alongside them with the consequence. And because this is a general reading, I am not going to go deeper into that, but I would be curious to know what choice that was to get you a consequence and what the consequence was. But let's go ahead and jump into our obstacle over here, or how to get over the obstacle. Maybe they'll give us more information. We have the Hermit, the Empress, the High Priestess, the Hangman, the Chariot, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, and the World card. Okay. So, we're dealing with a painful experience, probably a disloyalty moment. Maybe somebody snitched on you. Perhaps a friend backstabbed you. Maybe a lover really screwed it up. And this is called into question everything you perceive. You're actually going within and going, okay, what went wrong? Am I right? Is this person right? What choice did they make? And whether is it right or is it wrong? Do I deserve the consequence? So you're doing a little bit of soul searching, especially when it comes to your relationships and how you deal with people and whether or not those relationships are toxic or healthy. And in that process, you're going to realize which relationships are nurturing, which ones you want to keep, which ones that are going to foster the right connection for you. You're going to end up receiving that answer. It's going to start clicking for you. You're going to be enlightened with that. And that's going to help you going forward. Unfortunately, in the process, that means you had to be knocked down in order to know which relationships are healthy and non-toxic that you need to actually keep and to invest in. What people are actually worth it. That way you can move on from those that are toxic, that are going to limit you, that are going to cause you pain, strife, or any other sort of negative aspect, whether that is they take your money, they're energy vampires, etc. This is the lesson that you are trying to process. This is what you're trying to get through, and hopefully, yes, realize it for what it is, but be able to apply it in the future. That way you don't have to repeat this again. So yeah, a little bit of a harsh lesson when it comes to people. Not everyone is out to get you, but not everyone is truly your friend. Not everyone is truly going to have your best interest at heart. Some people will lie. Some people will cheat. Some people will steal. And unfortunately, you have to know who those people are. You have to figure that out entirely on your own. And most of us figure that out the hard way. It means we trust somebody, our trust is misplaced, our trust is abused. And we have to either establish a boundary or establish a wall and sever that connection and realize that they either overstep or they need to go entirely. Yeah. Yesterday's deck as well had a heavy message, and this kind of also plays into yesterday's energy. So if you did not watch my daily tarot reading for the 2nd of October, which is hurting versus healing, you might want to go back for that. Just saying. After this video is over, you might want to go back for that particular video. And for those of you that like the astrology, Moon enters Gemini. New ideas to create plans for you is available for the day. You can sort through ideas that work, to create opportunities, to do something tangible. In this case, we do have ideas. We're actually soul searching with the Hermit card, hence the tapestry that I was drawn to. So we're actually going inside for ideas and answers and truth seeking of what we need, because we need balance, but we also need a sense of reciprocity. Let's call it that. Reciprocity. Okay, Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, dig deeper into something you need to know more about. Hermit. Work on anything requiring intensity and passion. And you get wrapped up with whatever you work on and want to understand more. And that means taking a deeper look. Also the Hermit card. So I think I answered my question of whether the Justice card or the Hermit card it is the more important card. It's the Hermit. And I did add up all your cards on the table. Everything adds up to 127, which ultimately reduces down to 1, which is the Pioneer or the Magician in the tarot. So yes, you might end up realizing you need to cut certain people out, to break certain relationships or change certain relationships. And that doesn't entail normally going out on your own. This also means that in situations where you're betrayed, you're hurt, and you have to switch how you operate, that means you have to create something new. We literally have the Empress on the table, so we do have creation energy present, even if the Magician card is not. But with an enlightenment from our Hanged Man card and our Hermit card, yes, we're going to have to start over and reapproach how we connect with people, who we trust, who we let in, who we keep out. So yes, a little bit of creation, or maybe even total recreation might be a better word. Alright, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for today. And hopefully you found this interesting. And if it resonated for you, by all means, give me a big thumbs up. Feel free to chat at me in the comment section down below. I will also list the deck in the description box down below. I failed to mention that earlier. I do apologize. And thank you to those that do share my videos on any platform online. It truly helps the channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell in the bottom right corner. That way you get notified anytime one of my videos premieres or I do a live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.